The Nintendo Switch is ready to reach the 2000 games threshold, but where does it go from there? It's such a little piece of hardware, slightly bigger than a phone, smaller than most tablets, but it packs a punch. It runs reasonably impressive games such as Zelda, Dark Souls and Fortnite without really any problems, and the games library recently hit over 1900 games. But there lies the problem. While it might be impressive that such a compact portable console can run intensive games, it's no secret that Nintendo have never been one for keeping up with the Joneses of the video game world. Sure, it's impressive that the Switch can run a game originally released for the PS3, but the PS3 was last generation, and graphics have moved on. The Switch, performance-wise at least, comes dead last in this console generation race. Developers make games for PC, and with some minor alterations get them working on consoles. The PS4 and the Xbox One are about as powerful as mid-market PCs. Modern games are built from the ground up to be extremely beautiful, technically impressive, and big. Red Dead Redemption 2, for example, takes up over 60 gigabytes of storage on the Xbox One. The Switch, though, it only has 32 gigabytes of internal storage, meaning that there isn't even enough space on the hard drive to store most modern games, never mind run them. The Wii U and the Wii had the same problem. Developers just didn't want to make games for an awkward, underpowered console. Nintendo's plan has always been to ignore this and instead make high-quality games for their own console, focusing on their own IPs that they hope will bring in both loyal fans and newcomers. This didn't work. For a while, Nintendo was in a little bit of trouble. The Wii U just didn't have enough high-quality games to attract consumers to it, but the Switch has found a rather clever solution. Nintendo have opened up the Switch to indie developers, meaning that anyone with some programming skills could make a game for the console. This has given the Nintendo library a much needed breath of fresh air. This turns the Switch's weaknesses on their head. Underpowered becomes accessible, and means anyone can develop for the console. But just now the Switch market seems almost too accessible. Scrolling through new releases is like browsing the App Store, and the games there would be more at home on a mobile phone. This is a shame, as we know the Switch can do so much more. The Switch is doing a lot right, and it has undoubtedly revolutionised gaming. It's great that it has a more expansive library than its predecessors, but Nintendo needs to make sure that it doesn't overcorrect. If it does this right, the Switch could have a really bright future.